A federal judge in Los Angeles, Cormac Carney, declared Wednesday that California's death penalty law is unconstitutional because the state sentences hundreds of people to death but never really puts them to death, or at least only a few. So he says it's really cruel punishment to sentence someone to death and have them sit in a prison cell for years and years and years, even decades, for a sentence that will probably never be carried out. Conversely, he's probably saying that if you actually executed all those people on death row, it would be perfectly constitutional and legal. That seems like a strange sort of attitude, but that's what evolves out of the strange way in which California has a death penalty, but doesn't use it, or almost never uses it. So what is going to happen now? In the old days, 20, 30 years ago, a judge's decision throwing out the death penalty would cause a great political furor in California because most of its voters wanted to have a death penalty and they wanted it to be carried out. But attitudes have been changing. In fact, just a couple of years ago, almost a majority of Californians voted to do away with the death penalty and substitute life without the possibility of parole. 48% of them did, against 52% who voted to keep the death penalty. But the attitudes are continuing to evolve, and were that measure to be put on the ballot again, it's a pretty good chance that Californians would vote to abolish the death penalty anyway. So what's going to happen more than likely is the death penalty is going to go away by a federal judge's decree, and nobody's really going to do anything to reinstate it. What happens to the 700 or so men and women that's still on death row? Well, that's something that still has to be decided.